Simplifying reported WH questions. The art of removing auxiliary verbs. Hello, English learners around the world. Today, we are diving deeper into the fascinating world of reported speech. Specifically, we're going to focus on reporting WH questions, and even more specifically, on removing auxiliary verbs. Knowing how to correctly form reported questions, especially by understanding when and how to remove auxiliary verbs, is key to mastering English grammar. Before we begin, let's do a quick recap of what reported WH questions are. Reported speech is when we tell someone else what another person said. When it comes to questions, we change some parts of the original sentence to make it fit the reported speech structure. For example, a direct question like, "What is your name?" can be reported as, "He asked what my name was." Notice that in the reported question, we use past simple tense and invert the subject and verb. Auxiliary verbs, sometimes called helper verbs, are verbs that modify the mood, tense, or voice of the main verb in a sentence. They include be, do, have, and all modal verbs like can, will, must, etc. For instance, in the sentence, "What do you do?" Do is an auxiliary verb that supports the main verb, which is also do. In reported questions, especially in reported WH questions, we often remove these auxiliary verbs. Removing the auxiliary verbs while maintaining the meaning of the question is a crucial skill in reported speech. When it comes to reporting WH questions, remember the general rule. We often change the word order and sometimes remove the auxiliary verb. Let's illustrate this with examples. Direct question, "Where do you live?" Reported question, "She asked where I lived." See how we removed the auxiliary verb, do, and inverted the subject and the verb? That's the essence of removing auxiliary verbs in reported WH questions. Here's another example. Direct question, "What can she do?" Reported question, "He wondered what she could do." Notice how we removed the auxiliary verb, can, and replaced it with could. The sentence still makes sense, but the construction has slightly changed to fit the reported speech structure. And there we have it. You've just learned how to simplify your reported WH questions by removing auxiliary verbs. Remember, practice is key. Try reporting more WH questions on your own, focusing on the removal of auxiliary verbs, and see how it improves your overall sentence structure. I hope this video has been enlightening and will aid your English language learning journey. Until next time, keep practicing and improving.